Hello, friends. How you doing, guys? Come on in. Come on into the craft room. Come join me for a fun project. Actually, it's a cute little project today. We're going to do an inking project on a pillowcase. So come on in and join me in the craft room. I'd love to show you how to do this. My name is Susan. This is Revive DIY and Upcycle Designs, and I am so happy to be with you here on this Saturday in my craft room, ready to share a project idea with you with our February Club. On Saturdays, I like to come on, or weekends. I say Saturdays because it's usually been Saturdays, but I want to be flexible enough to say weekends because who knows, sometimes I might do it on a Sunday. But on the weekends, I like to share a project idea with you guys using our monthly subscription club. It is the funnest, the coolest, the most economical, and interesting maybe? I don't know. On trend subscription club for crafting or creating that you could probably find anywhere. So I haven't done any research, so I don't have any numbers or statistics to back that up, but that's my personal opinion, and I would love to have you come join in my crafting group. So this is called Club Couture, and I am an independent designer with Chalk Couture. I love to come on and share ideas with you guys. So that's why on Saturdays I like to highlight this subscription club. So this is the envelope it comes in, and as it says, inspiration inside. So you can just take this transfer. You get transfer, you get chalk paste, 3 coordinating paste packets. Your first time you sign up, you get a mini squeegee. Hi, Beth. Thanks for joining me. And you also get, sorry guys, I got distracted very easily. Free shipping on this. It comes to your mailbox once a month. Once you sign up that first time, after that, it's just going to come every month. I think they start processing it around the 5th of the month. So I have not received mine in my mailbox yet. This is my designer copy. But you get it around, what is today? You get it around the middle of the month, depending on where you live. It comes through the post office, but it's free shipping. And like I said, you get a fabulous transfer, and this is the one for February. Welcome-ish. Depends on who you are and how long you stay. I mean, really, we all kind of feel that way about everybody, don't we? So sometimes you have those guests that just don't want to leave. Anyway, whether it's staying over or just coming for a visit. Or if you're like we are down here in the South, you know, you say goodbye for about 20 to 30 minutes. So you start the process and you're still saying goodbye. So, oh, and by the way, I don't know if you guys do that. Anyway, but you get this, you get a transfer. This is this month's. It changes every single month. The first of the month, you get a brand new one. I've seen the one for March. You guys are going to love it if you, and especially if you like flowers. It is really, really pretty. I can't wait to get it and create with it. I'm waiting on that. As soon as my next box comes in, I should have that. So exciting. But I want to appreciate what we have right now. So this is only my second share. I have done one project share with you. And this is the project we did last week with our transfer. So like I said, you get the transfer. And as you can see, this has 3 different elements to it. Now you guys can cut this apart, you can pick and choose, you can use part of it and not all of it. You can do whatever you want to create. You can mix this one with another transfer to create a project. When you hop on, make sure you hit that heart button, guys, and say hi. But this is the project I did last week, and this is the paste colors. I said paint, sorry guys. It's not paint, it's chalk paste. This is the paste colors that they send with it this month. Our design team always tries to find something that coordinate really well with the transfer. And this month they chose, this is pesto, the green, and this is guava, that really corally color. I love it, love, love it. And then this is called storm. So it's like, it's just a basic gray color. Now, while you guys are hopping on, if you don't mind, I am really quickly going to sprinkle this a few places. And what that means is I'm just going to S-H-A-R-E. Facebook doesn't like us to say that, so that's why we say sprinkle. But if you guys would do that for me as well, if you know a friend that you could tag that would be interested in seeing these kinds of projects, or a group of people, I would just so appreciate it, you guys. It really just helps me get some reach. And I am also going to include links. I have one I'm featuring right now on my page. You should be able to see it with the video, that if you click on it, it will give you all the information about the monthly club. I'm going to go over a few things with you while I'm working on the project. The link is right there and you can check it out during the video or afterwards. I'm also going to put a link in comments as well. So let me just do this really quick. I need to sprinkle this to a group. I have sprinkled it to my VIP group, which is just an insiders group. It's just my little private crafting group. It's free. It's just a place where I can interact with you guys a little bit more personally. I can share insider tips, peeks, sneaks, deals, those kinds of things. So if you'd like to join, I'd love to have you in that as well. I'll put a link in the comments for that one. But let me go ahead real quick and share this out to this other group. Perfect. And now let me get this link, these links in the comments. Again, anything that I'm talking about, if I can find my right one. Sorry guys, give me just a moment. Where's my, I'm drawing a blank. And I have been up here trying to get everything ready because as soon as I get done with this live, I have another live that I'm sharing in another group later. So I want to have all my ducks in a row and then just go back to back. So I apologize. I was a couple minutes later than I said I was going to be. I do have a Telegraph, a free Telegraph link in the comments as well. And what that is, guys, is it is, where's my comment? There it is. It is just a way that I text you to let you know I'm getting ready to go live. So if you're interested in it, that link is in the comments too. So now all that business is done. Super duper wonderful. But any questions about anything about Chalk Couture or about the club or about the VIP group, those types of things, our new product launch, any of that is in comments. Okay, so this is the one we did last week. And as you can see, I just used the chalk paste, you guys, because this is just a decorative wall hanging. I don't need to use ink because I'm not going to wash it. It's going to hang up. I just embellished it a little bit with some cute, it's basically like a jute or twine, and they've added leaves to it. I bought it that way. Isn't that cute? And I just embellished it a little bit. Just needed a little something else. I bought this surface at one of our favorite hobby stores. You can choose whatever surface you want to go on it. You will get an email along with your monthly subscription. You will get an email, and it will give you a video and written instructions on how to do a project. You can select your own surface. We actually even I try to share at least 4 times a month. And if you're in my VIP group, I usually post other ideas over there as well. And there's also every month they do I think they call it Club Corner Live, where they do a live video on our main Chalk Couture site. And they show you project creation as well. So there's plenty of opportunities to get ideas and inspiration for you guys to create your own fabulous work, either to hang in your home, to give as a gift, or to sell. Whatever you want to do, you can do with your transfers. But these are only transfers you can get if you're in the club, and they're exclusive to club members or designers, so you can't find them elsewhere. And they're just always fabulous, you guys. And like I said, you can mix and match and create and do whatever comes to your mind. Now, in addition you're going to get the 3 paste singles, which you can get more than one project out of, guys. And if not, be in my VIP group so you can learn how to store what chalk paste you have left in your little single packets. But this is what a single packet looks like when it comes. You get this. And like I said, you can get more than one use out of that. What else do I want to tell you guys? So it's $21.99 a month. Oh, and every month we have a special deal, and I'm going to show you that. What is going on for this month. Now today we are going to ink a pillowcase. So this is not, you would not get ink in your packet, not yet anyway, although we just started offering ink singles. So you can easily order those online. We just started offering them. That is so exciting to me because there's so many people who kind of think maybe they want to try ink, and that's what we're going to do today, but they're a little afraid of it and they don't want to commit to buying a jar. Not that they're expensive, because they're not. You can get a lot of projects out of one jar. That's a 3-ounce jar. But if you're afraid to do that, you could get a single packet and choose a couple different colors and just kind of play around with it, guys. And it's the same thing as this. You can get more than one project out of it if you're not doing it. I think even if you were doing the whole project in ink and one color, you could still get more than one out of it, especially for a project this size. But a same concept as to how to preserve what you have left in your packets. Now, if you decide to order anything from my website as a club member, you alone, not even I as a designer, you alone can get $5.99 flat rate shipping on anything you order. So whether it's something big and heavy or whether it's transfers, or whether it's chalk paste, or whether it's tools and accessories, things like that, $5.99 for your first order every month. Every single month. Guys, that right there is a major deal. I mailed a very small package yesterday to a friend of mine in North Carolina, and it was over $10. I'm just saying. Okay, so let me show you as well. The last thing I want to show you is we are doing a special for February only. So you get this transfer, you get the 3 coordinating paste packets, $21.99. If you're brand new signing up, a little mini squeegee. And a squeegee is just the tool that we use to apply our chalk paste with, okay? Now, in addition, every month we offered a special or a sale only for club members. So we have, for people who sign up in February, brand new, this is the first special we have. We actually have 2 specials going on for club members right now. But if you are brand new signing up to my club, which I would love to have you in there, you guys, if you sign up, we are doing what we call Vibe for 5. Okay, they only do this about once a year, and it's not always the same kind of special, but where they are giving you more than 1 transfer for your $21.99. So if you're brand new signing up, you get your transfer, your 3 chalk paste, the mini squeegee, and 5 additional, what we call B-size transfers, because they are past, they were from 2022 club transfers. So this size is a B size. That's about 8.5 by 11, just for your general knowledge if you don't know that. You're going to get 5 additional transfers this month. That's an $80 value for $21.99 plus your kit that you're getting for this month. You guys, blow your mind. Okay, they only do this at maximum once a year, and it's not even guaranteed that they'll do it every year. So I wanted to just real quick kind of recap those for you. I am going to put, let me see if I can put that, I wonder if it'll let me put a picture in there. I have a picture of the Vibe for 5 of the actual transfers, but I wanted to show you some of the projects I created with the 5 additional transfers that are going to be offered to brand new subscribers this month. So let me see real quick though, if I can copy this picture and put it in. I'm not sure if it'll let me. I don't usually do that in a live, so I'm not 100% sure if it's going to let me do it, but let me just see if it'll do it. I don't think it's gonna. No, it's not going to. But earlier on my page, I did post a post and I showed a picture showing the additional 5 transfers. But let me just show you some projects, and I'm gonna save my favorite for last. Okay, so one of the transfers that was a club transfer last year that we created, I like I said, I create a minimum of 4 projects with it every month. This was one of the ones that I did. This was, I believe that was July. And look how cute this is. So it's called the Berry Sweet Days of Summer. And the transfer came with this, it's all on one sheet. And it came with the strawberries as the background, and then, or like your border kind of, and then a little circle in the middle. Now I upcycled and did a little bit more than just the transfer, but you can do it as simple or as complex as your creative ability is or your creative desire is. So I just had a very simple, pretty sure this was a DT upcycle. So I just put that on there, and then I cut out, this is a piece of cardboard, you guys, from probably the envelope that it came in. I painted it red, and then I used coordinating chalk paste, and then I added a little ruffle of ribbon and some beads, and how cute is that? So that's one of the transfers you get, the Berry Sweet Days of Summer. This is just a really cute, and by the way, guys, just so you know, I believe everything I'm showing you today, except for the last one, are projects I created last year, and I actually, you can find a lot of these types of things on sale in my Square store, which is also listed in my comments. So that is one. How cute is that, right? Okay, so that's one. And then one of the other ones was this one. This was probably one of our most popular. How cute is that? And this is on our, this is called a reclaimed palette board. You can actually use the other side for another project. That's what I love about our surfaces, is you can get so much bang for your buck. You get one of these surfaces and you can do 2 projects. So you could have this out in whatever month you feel like this needs to be out, and then do, like, let's just say, for example, you had this one. You could have put that transfer on this side and flip it over for the next month. And you're taking up so much less room and not having to spend near as much on decor. So anyway, I'm just saying, this is a way to help you save money, customize it to the way you like it and for your home decor, and just to have fun and be creative. But this one was called, I think it was just called Lemonade Stand is what I believe it was called. This was one example that I showed, and I believe these are the actual colors that came with it. But you can do it in any color, so you might want to order some chalk paste in whatever colors. I did this particular one. I did this on several different surfaces, but I pretty much kept the same color scheme. With this one, I did it in regular lemonade, like yellow. I also did a strawberry lemonade, so I did it in a red. I did pink lemonade, so I did it in a pink. And I did raspberry lemonade, so I did it in a raspberry color. So I just had fun with it, you guys. That's what you can do too, okay? And if you want to see any project ideas for any of these transfers in case you sign up to my club and you get these 5 and you're like, yeah, but what do I do with them? Because they're old. Well, guess what? I have project ideas saved on my page. And if you need help finding them, I can help you find them as well. But like I said, I did at least 4 different projects with this. Same thing with this. Okay, so one of the other ones that was extremely popular because it's what we call an emer. Now these are obviously kind of seasonal, right? Unless you live in another climate. Maybe you live in California or Florida and you don't mind having this stuff out all the time. Not that one, it says summer, but you don't have to put summer on there. This one was one of our most popular because it's considered an evergreen, and what that means is you can use it year round. And I customized this to the colors that I liked because I actually live in a blue house. So I used, and I have a lot of blues and grays in my house. And this is just a Dollar Tree piece of wood that I painted and upcycled, added some ribbon to. Look how cute that is, y'all. Home sweet home. And this is actually a piece of foam that I chalked on and cut it out. And you guys can do, like I said, you can do as much or as little as you want. But isn't that sweet? This is perfect for anything. I did this on a dish towel. I can't even think of all the things. I know I can't even think of them all. 4 different ideas at least. Sometimes it's 5. If it's either a month with 5 weeks or I just have another idea I have to share. But I mean, this is perfect for like a housewarming, for a wedding, for, you know, just for a family celebration, for anything, you guys. But look, celebrate each other. I've even seen people just use this part and not that part for like a wedding theme. But look how cute that is. Love unconditionally, laugh together, share our dreams, forgive and hug often. Isn't that awesome? So that was the third one. And like I said, all of these actually are available on my site. Now, the next to last one was also one of my favorites. I did not bring my most favorite project that I did with this. I'm trying to get it without a light. You know what? I really wanted to turn that light off. Sorry guys, I got so many lights going on because it's very dim and gray here today. But look at this one. Let's see if you can see it. Keep going. I might have to put something up behind it. Let's see. Can you see? Keep going, keep growing. Okay, and then it's got all these different plants. Now I just did this on a clear, this was from Hobby Lobby. It's like a piece of plexiglass, and I just wanted to do it in shades of purple because I like purple, and I just wanted to see what it would look like. I also did it on a canvas. I did it on a actual plant box. Again, that's all on my site if you want to go back and look at it, past ones. But look how cute that is. This was so perfect because it's very boho, and you know, that's been very in. I've always kind of like that, so I love that. And this actually would be considered a reusable surface because you could spray this, let it sit, scrape it off, and reuse this every month if you wanted. But again, this was a Hobby Lobby purchase. Okay, so here's my last one, and it's my favorite. Number 1, because summer is I'm a summer gal. I'm a beach gal, and I'm a summer gal. So it's my all-time favorite, and I will never sell this. I don't even know if I could recreate it because I don't think I could get all the pieces. This is another upcycle because I love doing upcycles. And it was actually, this is the transfer. And I actually did this on a sweatshirt. What else did I do it on? I did it on a sweatshirt, like a lightweight sweatshirt I wear with my pajama shorts when it's chilly at night. I'm trying to think what else I did with it. I know I did at least 4 or 5 projects, but this was my favorite. So this was something I got at the Target dollar spot. And I had it for so long, and it's a chalkboard. I technically could reuse this, but I don't want to because I love how I created this. And I'm not bragging on myself. I just was like, oh, wow, that actually came together. You know, when you have an idea and you just decide to try to go for it and it actually works, always feels good. You don't have to do as elaborate as what I'm doing, you guys. You could just take one surface and change it out every month if you're a club subscriber. And we have the perfect chalkboard for that. And if you're interested in it, it's a magnetic one. It's going to work great with these new chalkable chips. That shapes that are getting ready to come out as well. I'll be happy to point you in the right direction on that. But look at this. It says, live in the sunshine, swim in the sea, drink the air, the wild air. This is a Ralph Emerson, I believe. I don't have it, another one here to read it, but it's a quote from him. I just didn't include that part on the bottom. And I had found this little wood cutout. I don't even know. I think it was Dollar Tree. I don't know. I think. And then I just painted it with some of our shimmer chalk paste. And look how cute that turned out, right? So you guys, the ideas are endless. You can create as elaborate or as basic as you want. But what I'm trying to point out to you is, number one, this is a great deal for this month. If you decide you've been thinking about trying to sign up for the club, but you just weren't sure, I would do it this month. 5 extra transfers, you cannot beat that. And then on top of that, you've got, as a club member, we also offer, so that's for new subscribers just this month, okay? And then that's only, like I said, they don't do that very often. And then the special that we have for regular club members who are already existing club members this month is we have a sorry, I'm trying to put it down, but I want to be gentle with it. A last chance section on my website. And in there are items that are 20% off retail. So they are some transfers they found when they did the inventory count in January and realized they had more than they needed to have on hand, and they are tired of counting them. They just didn't realize, maybe they were back somewhere, I don't know. But they are in a last chance section. They're already 20% off. As a club member, if you're an existing club member, then you can get an additional 40% off of those. So let me just paint a scenario for you, how you can really get the most bang for your buck this month. Let's say you've never signed up for a club before and you say, well, you know, I can try it. You can still cancel. You can cancel it if you decide it's not for you. But if you decide to sign up, $21.99, you get this month's transfer of the 3 paste packets of mini squeegee. You also get these 5 additional transfers because you've just signed up. Now, after you already signed up, you can't do it during that initial purchase, but you could go back, let's say a day later, or I don't even know, you could probably even, I don't know if you could do it that same day, but maybe a day later or a week later and say, well, I want to take advantage of that 40% off those last chance sales. You guys, 40% off is my price. I, as a designer, get 40% off of retail. So you're getting it at a designer price, these transfers that have not even been around. Most of them, a lot of, I would say a great portion of them, I don't even have because it was before me. And you can get 40% off of those. So now you're going to be able to get even more transfers for, just because you're a club member, you're going to get them at 40% off. Plus you only have to pay the $5.99 shipping on any of those that you order. And maybe you want to pick up some paste packets. We sell paste palette packs, which are basically 6 different colors in one palette pack. So we say, oh, this is the boho. Oh, this is the good vibes. Oh, this is the Valentine. This is the lucky leprechaun. So we put colors that make sense together. You know what I mean? And you might want to buy a couple of those palette packs so you have a little bit of some colors to play around with all these new transfers you're going to get. Or you can find one surface. You want to get that Aiden board, that Aiden 9x12 Aiden board. Get that. You have a surface that you can recreate on. Never even takes up room in your home because it's always hanging on your wall. And you just take it down, change it out, and put it back up. All right, and if you're in my VIP group, you know the easy way to do that because I have tips and tricks in there. All right, guys, that's my spiel. Let's get to this project. It's really, I'm going to just set this here. It really is not going to take long at all. I will not heat set it today with you just because that's a little, well, we'll see how my time goes. But again, this is the transfer we're working with today. And I thought, how fun would it be? I don't even have a place to hang it right now. I'll get all situated. How fun would it be? Any questions about any of that, guys? If I was clear as mud in that description, I'm sorry. I understand. And sometimes I get talking fast. But you can click on the link and it will tell you all that information. Or please either ask in comments or message me. That's what I'm here for. To inspire, to encourage, to entertain, to educate, whatever I can do, I am happy to do it. Hey, I'm Andy. I think, am I saying it right? Okay, so let's get today's projects going though, okay? Let's go ahead and just do that. All right, so what we're gonna do, this is part of an ink mat. Now I will show you guys what a full ink mat looks like because I just ordered a new one because I've really used my other one a lot. So this is what an ink mat looks like. You don't have to have one. It's just a handy tool to have if you're going to do quite a bit of inking. Number one, it's sticky, so it holds your fabric or whatever you're putting on it in place. Usually it's going to be some type of fabric, right? Or textile, I guess is the correct word. It will keep it in place because it's sticky, but also it prevents, thanks for joining me. It prevents any bleed throughs. So it's a really nice thing to have. This is available in my shop. I just got a new one, but what I did with my first one when I got it was I cut off a portion of it because I wanted to have smaller ones to be able to use in things like this, like a lumbar pillow or in like a youth, you know, shirts or sweatshirts or onesies or just smaller projects. So that's what I did with this one. I may cut that one a little differently just so I have a different shape. I haven't decided yet. But I usually use an ink mat. If you don't have an ink mat, put something in between, whether it's a piece of cardboard. I have cardboard down here. Maybe it's a piece of, you know, a piece of a cardboard or a piece of, shoot, I'm drawing a blank. Parchment paper. That's it. Not wax paper. I don't even know if you want, I mean, just something that will make it so that it's blocked so that you don't bleed through. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here. And as you can see, I did not iron this. I could have, but usually because I'm using my mat, I will not. Because my mat is sticky and I can usually do this. And I can just smooth out any wrinkles. So this is a lumbar pillowcase. We do sell these also on my shop. We also sell the regular square ones. They're available online as well. Now, I could do this in chalk paste because it's going to be a decorative pillow, but I wanted to show ink today. Yes, don't you love the ink mats? They are perfect. But I wanted to show ink today, and just in case I wanted to throw this in the washer, I'm going to go ahead and ink it. So I love to ink projects. I was afraid of it at the beginning. Once I did it the first time, I was hooked. But I'm going to go ahead and just do an ink, show you guys how to do ink so you know how to do it. It's completely optional though. If you want to use chalk paste and you're not ever going to wash it, then don't. Pillow covers are the way to go because they take up so much less space. And guess what? They're also reversible. So I'm going to do this on one side. I could put something else on the other and flip it over. Whatever I want to do. I am all about getting the most bang for my buck. So finding things that I can use that take up less space and that, you know, that I can use in more than one way makes me happy. Okay, so this is all we're going to do. I have used this transfer once, as you saw, and I used it on fabric. Since I'm using it on fabric, I do not want to fuzz it. So what that means is these are reusable silk screen transfers. Remember, they're reusable 8 to 12 times. That's how much the company guarantees it. So as long as you keep it clean, this silk screen area that you can see through here, and this is one of our newer transfers, you can tell how thin that is. It's so nice because you can see through it. And it gives you just such a great image. But it is sticky, right? So after I washed it, the stickiness came back. That's why it lives on one of these glossy backer sheets so that it's protected. Now, when I'm going to work on fabric, I don't want to fuzz it. I want it to be as sticky as it can be because I want as best contact as I can. Oh, thank you very much. Thanks, Amanda. I hope I'm saying that right. I like that spelling of your name. I want to get as best contact as possible so that I can get the best image as possible. Okay? Now, this is a little cheat if you've ever used them or if you haven't. The reason why these are so much better than regular stencils is, look, right now. Number one, because they're sticky. Number two, because they have the silk screen in it, so I'm going to get a great image. Number three, because they're flexible. Do you see this? I can fold this little guy in half and kind of make a little crease, and that kind of tells me where the middle of my phrase is. Because I'm an eyeballer, and it will help me to place this on my surface, okay? Now, obviously, I have this grid mat underneath, which is a lifesaver for me also. But That way you can kind of figure out where is the middle of this instead of, a lot of times I'll count the letters or whatever, but it all depends because see how much that is much bigger than that. It's not necessarily the middle. And your eye's going to have an idea, right? And it should be about the bottom of that. So what we're going to do is, I'm trying to decide, you know what? I think, let me see, what did I do on my other eye? I think, okay, last time I put my tulips underneath. This time I think I want to put them on the side. So I'm going to actually move my little ink mat down a little bit before I get started. But I want, since the stickiness comes back, that makes it much easier for me to place it. And let me see. I just want to try to get it, make sure it's going to be under the part that I'm actually going to be inking because it doesn't have to be under all of it. Just the inking part. And I'll smooth it out because you don't want any bubbles. You don't want any like big pieces of fuzz, anything like that on it. Okay? So smooth it out. You want your surface to be smooth and then you want your transfer to be smooth. Thank you so much. I can't either. I hope it turns out. I always have an idea in my mind and then it's like, oh, I hope it turns out. Okay, you know what? I'm right-handed for some reason. I want this zipper to be on the right, so I'm going to face it at me for a minute while I line it up and then I'll turn it around and show you guys the project, okay? So bear with me while I look down. I'm an eyeballer, but like I said, I do use my grids to try to help me, although a lot of times I have to place it several times. It looks like this lumbar pillow is about, it's about 20 by 12 by 20, I believe. That's what it looks like. So I'm just going to place this real quick, kind of in the middle, as close as I can get it, and straight, hopefully. That's the part that always challenges me, straight. Okay, once I have it placed, I'm going to smooth it out. Make sure, like I said, no bubbles, no bumps. Okay? And especially, just focus mainly on this. Some people will even take their squeegee and go over it because sometimes you'll do that and you'll hear little bubble pops. I'm not right now, but sometimes you will, especially on a surface if it's not a fabric. Okay, so now I have it placed. I have my ink mat under it. I am ready to go, y'all. Now, if I want, I could go ahead and place my tulips as well. You can use the tulips. You don't have to. Maybe you're not a flower person and you say, nah, I don't really think I want that. Then don't use it. I'm going to tell you what my inspiration is. So when I try to do a project, I love color. And I have a hard time choosing colors sometimes because I love them all so much. But I try to, if I can, find a piece that will give me an inspiration for my color scheme, whether it's my home to decorate, to go with some specific place in my home. This is probably going to go, it might even go on my porch because this would work on my porch. I can use it out on my front porch. I have a covered front porch, but because of the fact I can tell it's crooked. See, I got distracted because I could tell it's crooked, y'all. Sorry. Hang on. Let me get it straight. Now, you know, I am the only person in the world that would probably ever notice it was crooked, but it bothers me. If it doesn't bother you, just roll with it, y'all. Okay? Some things I can ignore, but I'm one of those people, if I see a picture that's off just a little bit, I have to go fix it. I don't know why. It's a blessing and a curse, right? Okay, now I can feel that that is off too. My mat needs to come up a little bit more because I don't want it to bleed through. And I might want to do another project on the other side. I told you guys, the placement of this is going to be the longest part of the whole project. Once that's done, bam, we fly through it. But what I was saying before I really interrupted myself was this could even go on my front porch, which is usually pretty colorful. I mean, I decorate it for the hot seasons or whatever, but and holidays, but it's usually pretty colorful. So still think, am I close? I am almost. And you guys, I could do this before I come on here, but I just want to show you the whole process. I want to be real with you guys. If I mess up, I'm going to mess up on camera because, and I certainly have done that before, because guess what? We can usually learn from it together. Where are you? That piece over there just got completely lost. All right. So how is your Saturday going? You guys, it got colder today. A little bit colder here. I live in Raleigh, North Carolina, or right outside of Raleigh, North Carolina. I didn't tell you all that. I'm sorry. And it was, you know, still in the high 60s last night, or mid 60s last night, and it's been in the 70s for the past 3 days. And now today we're supposed to get rain, and it definitely cooled off a little bit. So it's so dreary here again. I hate it. It just, ugh. And I was supposed to be, you guys, that is still crooked. I was supposed to be at a birthday party this morning at the bowling alley for my little dude, our littlest dude. It was my grandson's birthday last Sunday. We had a little family get together last Sunday. And then we took cupcakes to school on Monday for his little buddies at school. If you're new here, my grandson he just turned 6. He lives with us with his daddy. His dad's a single dad, so we help him. And he has since he was 5 months old, pretty much. So today was supposed to be his first friend's party. And he came home from school last night, yesterday afternoon, and his throat was hurting, and then he was sick to his stomach all night last night. So I had to get up this morning, cancel everything, and hopefully we're going to do it the last week of February. I was so bummed. I had everything ready, and he's so excited, and he's been sick. So anyway, I thought, okay, that's fine. I wasn't even sure if I was going to get to do a club project with you guys today. All right, we're going to go with it now. But anyway, I was saying my front porch is colorful. And if you don't like tulips, don't use the tulips. Find something else or don't use anything at all, okay? If you wanted to, you could just place them here and here. I'm not even sure I'm going to use them because I'll probably have it out there more than just the spring, and those look like tulips to me. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually like use some ribbon on here, since this is my inspiration piece. With the colors, I have so much trouble with colors. So look at this. Is that not fabulous, y'all? I love this. And I'm pretty sure I got it at like when they had their little sale. This was in the ribbon section at Hobby Lobby. And that's how much it was regular, but I'm pretty sure I got it whenever they were doing one of their little sales. But this is my inspiration for my colors today. So these are the colors we're going to use. Although that bright green is really, really pretty. Maybe I should do that other green instead. I was going to use eucalyptus for the flowers and stuff, but I'm not sure. I don't even think I have to use that because I'm not doing the flowers, but I could still use those two colors because I'm going to do one word in one color, probably the teal. Or I might do, oh man, I really wish, hang on a second. I'm going to grab another color. I'm trying to think what other color I would really like to have out there. That green is really pretty. I might use that one too. This is meadow. Isn't that pretty? I just feel like that green is screaming at me. I don't know, maybe I should do brighter. So my house is blue. I don't know. Now I'm changing my mind, you guys. I told you the color part is the hardest part. I feel like I need brighter. I do have yellow, but I don't think yellow would show up very good on here. I don't have every color of ink, but I have quite a few. So this is what I think we're going to do this. I feel like that'll pull some brightness and some fun, especially if I put that on here. And I don't know, I might put it on both sides or I might put it on one. And I'm just going to hot glue this on. I'm not a sewer. That's not my jam, not my gift. I may just hot glue it on. Let me get my hot glue gun. I had it out earlier because I was trying to finish up some projects or fix some. And so we'll have that over there and I can turn that on. Okay, now let's get started because this is going to take long, you guys. Let me grab a couple squeegees. So I think I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do the Welcome-ish in purple. And I say purple, but it's not. It's called Berry. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, I love that color. Hey, Patty, thanks for joining me. When you hop on, hit that heart button, say hi, let me know where you're watching from. Hi, Andrea. I didn't even see you on there. It didn't come up on here. I'm sorry. Thanks for watching me, Andrea. By the way, Amandi, where is it? Is it Amadi or Amandi? Amadi? Probably. It's probably Amadi because I don't see an N in there. Where are you watching from? I'd love to know where you're watching from. And Miss Patty, where are you watching from? And I lost the other name that was on there earlier. I don't see it. Let me know where y'all are watching from. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get started. Okay, so that's Berry. I'm going to use a regular size squeegee on this. So all I do is just put my squeegee right in my jar, pull out some ink. Now, I will tell you two things. Number one, make sure you have a wet paper towel or baby wipe close by, because if you get it on your hands or anywhere, you want to try to get it cleaned up. Okay, you want to be careful and make sure you don't get it on your hands. And then just be very careful because this is ink. If I get it somewhere else on here, it may or may not come out, even before I heat set it, okay? But once I have the ink on there, I'm just going to apply it right to my transfer. And I'm going to tell you guys, these brand new transfer design, we just got this new company in January. So the transfers that are coming out this year are with this new company, and you guys, it takes less chalk, which, you know, the chalk paste is what you would usually get with your transfer every month in the club. It takes less chalk and it takes less ink to do a project, and it glides right across like butter. Just like butter. And you guys, speaking of butter, if you can butter bread, Washington State. Oh, how awesome. I do have my sister-in-law's brother and his wife live in Seattle. That is one place I have not been yet, but I wouldn't mind going. What's your weather like where you are? I know they get snow there. I'm not sure where Gig Harbor is. I've never heard of that. Oh, I love to travel, you guys. I love to travel. I have a transfer, and I haven't even had a chance to make the shirt yet for it. And I have a map transfer as well. And the transfer says, I haven't been everywhere yet, but it's on my bucket list. Or it's on my list or something like that. And that is true. There's very few places I would say I really have no desire to go. There are a few, but for the most part, I love to travel. Okay, so you notice how easy that was and how little I used. You just need a thin layer, and I can put all my extra right back in my jar. But be careful because that's ink, so you don't want to get it. If you get it on your hands, it's going to wash off. I'm just saying be careful on your transfer. And because it's ink, I don't have to do paste and peel because it seeps into the fabric. So I'm not worried about it drying in the silk screen. It's sunny but chilly today. Well, the sunshine makes it bearable, in my opinion. In my opinion, anyway. Even when it's chilly here, which is probably relative to you guys, because chilly here for us is 40s, 30s and 40s. 30s are cold, 40s and 50s are chilly. 60s can even be chilly if it's cloudy. But if the sun's out, that helps a lot. Oh, I forgot this is brand new, you guys. I haven't even used this color yet. That's how they come sealed when you buy them new, the whole jar. But like I said, we just launched ink single packets. So they come in a small packet like this. We don't have every color, but we have a lot. The basic colors you would need to create projects with. We even have some shimmers in our single packets, which I love. I'm a shimmer gal. I'm not using any shimmer on this today, but I do love my shimmers. If you ever watch me, you'll know that I use shimmers almost on every project. I am really trying to be careful because it's brand new, and I'm opening it right near my fabric, and I'm worried I'm gonna, like, I'm trying not to get it all over my fingers, but I'm also trying not to drop it. See, that's why we need our wipe. If I do drop it and I make a mess, I will figure out a way to make it look like it was supposed to be that way. But look at all that that's on the lid. I'm just going to scoop that right back into the jar. And our ink is a little thinner than our chalk paste. Doesn't need to be as thick. But what will happen is when I'm done with this, Like I said, you could do this in paste, chalk paste as well, because it's going to dry hard to the touch and it's going to go into your fabric. It's going to be fine. It's just if you go to wash it, it's going to fade. But with ink, you're going to heat set it and then it's permanent. All right, I think that's enough. I'm going to stop messing with it so I don't, but check your fingers just in case. Just in case. What are you guys up to today? All right, I am just going to use this green. I think I'm just going to use the green on, should I use the green on the words or on the little brackets? I love those little brackets. What do you think? If I use the green on the words, it's going to stand out. Depends on who you are and how long you stay. It's definitely going to stand out. Or I could use the coral, you wouldn't see it as well. Let me know, you guys. To me, it's much more fun to craft with friends, and you guys can give me feedback and tell me what you think I should do on this project, and I'll do it. I'd love to hear your opinion. Let me know in the comments. Tell me, ladies. Because I can't decide. I don't know. Part of me wants to just do the brackets, but part of me is like, no, go ahead and say it loud. So green or coral for this one. Here's the coral. It's still pretty and it's going to show up, but it's just not going to be like it's in your face. You know what I could have used? I could have even used, ooh, I forgot I had this color. Or no, I don't. Maybe I don't. Oh, I thought I had orange peel. We have orange peel and ink too. I thought I had orange peel. So this is coral. Isn't that pretty? Which color should I do the words in, you guys? Orange peel or, no, sorry, coral or green? That depends on who you are and how long you stay. What do you guys think in comments? I'm not going to put the flowers on. I've decided I'm definitely not putting the flowers on. And I apologize if I miss your comments. I am trying to catch them over here on my iPad. What do you think? All right, guys, I think, because I'm on a time, I got to get off soon. I think what I'm going to do, go ahead and turn on my glue gun so we can glue on the ribbon. I think I'm just going to put, look, I've got it all over. Ooh, girl. I got it all over. Because I have another live I have to do at 5. So I don't want to be running over. Okay. We'll just do that. And then I'll put the extra in, right back in. Oh my gosh, I am so messy with this one today. Ooh, I'm making it worse. I think I'm just going to put that down and I'm going to make sure my fingers are clean. I am making a mess with that one today. Leave it out. All right. All right, and now for my beautiful coral. Now you don't want to leave this on here forever, your transfer on here forever, but you don't have to move quite as quickly as you have to with your chalk paste because you don't want it to dry. So just be sure to click on the link to learn about the Vibe for 5. I did include a post earlier today on my page to explain that as well, the 5 free transfers if you sign up this month and be a member of my club. I would love to have you in my DIY club. And make sure you join my VIP group. If you're not a designer, you're welcome to join it. And in there, I also give other ideas besides the ones I share on a weekly basis for the existing club. Okay, and eventually once I have enough club members, I plan on doing a weekly or a monthly club night where we kind of get on together and create together at the same time. Wouldn't that be fun? Okay, guys, all done. Check it out. I did turn that on right. Okay, let's see. Move those out of the way. So here we go. It's all done. Now here's the best part. Are you ready? Again, make sure your fingers are clean before you go to pull this off. You don't want to get ink somewhere else on your transfer. I start at the corner and then I kind of go over to the sides and then I just, voila. Now I will take that to my sink later and wash it with just cool water and a board eraser. They come in a 2-pack. They're on my site. They're really a handy tool to have. You can clean your actual chalkboards. You can clean your transfers with them, and they're like less. I don't even know. I think they're around like $3. But look, what do you guys think? Isn't that cute? How cute is that going to look on my front porch? Right now, I have no pillow. I don't have any pillows on there right now because I don't have Valentine pillows. I should have made some Valentine pillows this year. But this would be fine outside as well, y'all. Okay, so I will let that dry. It has to be completely dry before you heat set it. And I do have instructions for that. If you are ever inking and you need help with that, I can help you. But you will heat set it. It has to be completely dry. I generally wait, and as you can see, because we had an ink mat, no bleed, I generally let it sit at least 24 hours. I'll set it over to the side somewhere out of the way and let it dry. To be totally honest with y'all, I usually pile them up. I usually have about 3 or 4 of them sitting around. They're completely dry, and then at one time I'll sit down and I'll heat set. So you can heat set it with a heat press, which is what I have, or you can use an iron, a regular iron, no water, 4 minutes on each side, and you're done. Parchment paper over top to protect it, but it needs to be completely dry before you heat set it, and then you can wash it to your heart's content and wear it over and over and over again, okay? Now, what I would like to do is, I don't even know, I've got to find my insert for this, which is downstairs in one of my closets. But what I'm going to do is, I think I am going to, I'm not going to put it all the way around. I'm only going to do it on the front. And I am going to cut this ribbon. And hopefully cut it exactly right. I don't know what's going to happen when I go to put a pillow in here, but I am just going to kind of border my words, and then it makes it fun and festive. And I'm just going to glue this on, you guys. I just have Gorilla Glue. It's like fabric glue. You can get actual fabric glue. I'm just going to use my Gorilla Glue that's in my hot glue gun, but you can just get fabric glue. They sell that. And just cut it. But again, any questions, feel free to message me or ask in comments. I am here to help in any way I can. I just want you to have the best fun creating your own projects. And I did not do a good job on that cut. Isn't this, oh my gosh, this ribbon is me to a T. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, guys, so I am going to glue this on here. I don't know if my glue gun's warm enough yet. Set that back there. Let's see. It's not, oh, it's starting to drip. So let's see about gluing that. And let me know in comments whether you like this project or not. Hit the heart button. Make sure to sprinkle, guys, if you would. I'm just kind of, might be overdoing it with the glue, but I'd rather overdo it than underdo it. Does that make sense? And try not to burn myself. I've already done that once today. And I'm just gonna eyeball it as usual, kind of right there at the edge. And hopefully when I go to fill it with the pillow, it'll kind of puff it out. And it's gonna look fabulous. And every time I see it, it will bring a smile to my heart. Can you guys see the glue? All right, hopefully that's enough. I can go ahead and turn that off. I am going to try to, about the same distance maybe. Doesn't have to be exact. Remember, this is handmade, you guys. I don't want it to look like I bought it at a store. I want it to be my creation that I did and I enjoy. Ta-da! Look at that. What do you think, guys? Hit that heart button. Don't forget to sprinkle. And above all, come back and join me again next time. I would love to have you here with me. It's so much more fun to craft with friends, and I love being able to come on. I have got hot glue all over me, and share these ideas with you guys. Till I see you next time, please have a great rest of your weekend. And if you're rooting for a team tomorrow, I hope your team wins. And until I see you again, I hope you'll be safe, you'll be healthy, you'll stay warm, and be blessed. All right, guys. See you later. Thanks for joining me. Bye.